Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes Cohen. A very good return there, given an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Right back to him on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant, and not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing right, and that's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's second and 10. In motion is Grant. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action now. Wilson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Wilson to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push push him back to the 34. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 24 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Running left, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That would caught downfield by Howard. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Now it's Mixon running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the
Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Play action. Now Wilson. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. They got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they take a knee. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.